We are the topiary creatures. We're very pleased to meet you, senors and senoritas too. The animals we feature, you know, would never eat you. We sing so very sweet to you. Welcome to the zoo, 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 with the kangaroos, and the tigers too, Welcome to the zoo, zoo, zoo. So show them self-play lions, come in and see our clients.
Ladies and gentlemen,
the giant yaks. You'll learn about the lions in advertising tie-ins.
Chris the Ninja.
Welcome to
my friends, my family.
So you can the kangaroos, the elephant, the monkey, and the chimpanzee.
It's time.
The carries, the bears are all hairy. The cheetahs, cicadas, gorillas, and gators.
She-Who, this is a real game.
The kangaroos, and the tortoises, and the tigers too. My slice piece moose. Welcome to the zoo.
Welcome to the zoo.
We're very pleased to meet you. I haven't written this verse yet, but I will write it, and it will sound much better than when we had.
I can't untangle the microphone. I can't stop it.
Zoo with the kangaroo.
Everything is tangled. I can't turn this off.
The tigers too. Welcome to the zoo.
Okay, chat. Everything's somehow tangled around itself. I tried to turn it off, but I can't. I'm stuck. Hold on. I want to... Ow, I just hit myself in the face. Chat, we're falling apart here. Everything is going horribly wrong. How did this even happen? Everything perfectly tangled around each other. Oh, and there goes my monitor. Uh-oh. I think I just pulled out my monitor cable. Okay, chat, this is a critical failure moment. Uh-oh, chat. Uno momento, por favor. Things are going very wrong. I can't read your messages because the screen is off. If you're here, please wait. Don't leave me. I need your help. You can hear me. I can't see you. Everything imploded at once, chat. And my whole setup fell apart. It got stuck together somehow. The cables tied around each other. And everything fell apart. So hold on, chat. I'm undoing it all, and now I'm replugging everything in. I cannot see anyone because my second monitor is non-functional, which is where all the chat goes. Okay. Plug in headphones. Okay. Let me open this. Okay. Hold on, folks. Hold on. We're almost set up. I now have to somehow plug in the monitor. Okay, this is the hard part because with a broken back, I have to like bend down and get in there. How am I gonna do? God help me. Here we go. God. I'm gonna really injure myself now, chat. Get ready. Okay, that didn't do it. Why is it not working? Come on. No signal. Chat, I'm about to have to get on the ground to fix this. With my broken back. Oh boy. I'm about to like really mess myself up, chat. With my slip disc, I'm about to slip another disc. Okay, I have to get under the table here. Oh boy. Okay. Here we go, folks. Please don't leave me, all right? Here we go. You're gonna not be able to hear me, but if you hear screaming, you'll know that it has gone critically wrong. All right, getting on the ground now. Can't do it, chat. I can't get down. Where's my phone? I'll use my flashlight here. Slam my head on the microphone. All right, that did it. Oh. Okay, I assume everyone has left. Thank you, boy, for the follow. I'm sorry I missed that. My whole life fell apart there. I assume there's not a single person watching anymore. The screen is on. Anyone there? If you're there, say anything. Try it. It all over. Okay, we did it, folks. Anyone there? Whew, okay. Chris says anything. That's my man's. Shihu, did you leave? I haven't seen Shihu in what feels like weeks. And I scared him off. Hold on. I have to redo everything right now real quick. Red! Hello, Red. Welcome to the stream. This is not usually how streams start, which is just a complete hot mess where everything broke. It's because I've updated my setup is why this happened, Red. Welcome to the stream. Are you a FromSoft Andy by chance? No one says, how are you feeling today? Hope the back feels better. Well, the back is the same, but ladies and gentlemen, we have gotten an actual office chair for the first time ever. All right. I've been streaming since June using, you know, couches and stools and, you know, finally, your boy is sitting on an actual chair meant for, you know, sitting long periods of time, an office chair. So immediately it's an improvement. My back feels fine, honestly, sitting back in this thing. It has lumbar support. Yesterday's stream was a unique kind of speed run. It was a speed run with a guy who was just every minute was, oh God, I'm in pain. That was the whole thing. That was basically the stream yesterday. Kind of a unique sort of stream. By the way, video games. Take a look at that. What is it? Shihu, you out there? Or did you leave? Did I lose Shihu? I lost Shihu. I lost my mans. He couldn't wait around. Red says, old man Dan. True that, Red. It is good to see you again. Red, I slipped a disc. My back has been broken as it is, and I just got myself a real nice office chair. Grandpa's chair, I mean, that's what it's been. All right, that's what it's been. Now I've got Grandpa from the future's chair. All right. And we just started stream to quite a mess. Where all my cables got unplugged. Just reading the chat here, catching up. She who is gone, he had asked how I was. I'm doing good. Welcome to the zoo and the kangaroos, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get into a speed run, and we gotta do it fast. And I know that's obvious, but I mean, we gotta do it fast because I got stuff to do after stream. But chat, this is a momentous occasion. Monster with the morning, Dan, morning to you as well. Red, how have you been? No one. How is everyone doing today? Monster, it's great to see you in the chat. This is a momentous occasion, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a momentous occasion. The title, as always, never lies to you, all right? For the most part, you know. So today, sick, you've been sick. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope are you on the mend though now? Are you feeling better or starting to? What's the situation? Folks, today is ideally, if we get a good time, this was yesterday's time. You're not seeing live split. Why aren't you seeing live split, chat? I just realized you're not seeing live split right now. Chris says I'm doing good, just chilling. Love to hear that. Love to hear that. Reds, are you feeling better? Y'all can't see the speedrun timer, right? It's not showing for you? That's a new issue here. Game capture, properties, livesplit.exe. Okay. There we go. Red says just dog sick. No idea why or if it'll get better. The answer is it will get better. You gotta have confidence, my friend. It will get better. I believe in you. It's slightly cutting off the word any, isn't it? Well, I hope you start feeling better very soon, Red. Okay? That is no fun at all. And as somebody who has been sick a lot this past year, dog sick as you put it, I don't wish that kind of existence on anyone. Also unrelated, but the last time I heard dog sick was, what is the movie, chat? I'm tired, boss. That movie. What's that movie where he's like an angel, John something, but he's maybe an angel, he's blessed, he can like heal people. Chat, what movie is this? It's a classic movie. The Green Mile? Is it The Green Mile? No, that's not it. Is it? What is it, chat? Who knows in the chat? Before we start the speedrun, I need an answer. It is The Green Mile. So what's the name of the dude who's being executed? The magical dude? What's his name? It's John something. I want to say John Redcorn, but that's King of the Hill. That's definitely a different thing. Let me check that this is good. Chat, I had to redo a lot of things. How's everything looking? Does everything look good on chat? You'll see in the top of the screen is our speedrun time from yesterday, 1 hour 37 minutes. We're looking to beat that today, and if we do, then tomorrow you will not be seeing Dark Souls 3. As the title said, this will be it. This will be the end, folks. Tomorrow, it'll be a Dark Souls 2 kind of vibe. Ladies and gentlemen, I have 2 hours and 10 minutes until I have to get off, and I gotta run. So, let's see if we can beat a speed run that fast, beat Dark Souls 3 in that much real time. Folks, I'm just gonna get into it. I think I got everything set up here. I'm gonna take a... Okay. I have a t-shirt. I'm wearing no shirt. I took my shirt off to prop up the computer screen, because the chair I'm in is just a little tall. All right, here we go. What did I just do? Okay, I'm fixing it, folks. Don't worry one bit. Accidentally pause the stream. Here we go. I click live. Test 1, 2, 3. Accidentally pause the stream. Here we go. I click live. Test 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's like a 6-second delay. No problem. Sub 2 hour run incoming. It has to be, or else I'm gonna get in trouble, chat. Cannot create any more chat. Look at this. You may I've never seen this before. So apparent delete. I have to delete one of my... Oh, chat. Which run do we delete? Which run do we delete? I was keeping track of my records, basically. I'll keep Not Birthday Boy, and I'll keep attempt 1. We'll delete attempt number 4. How about that? That's fine. That was a bad time anyway.
Yes, indeed.
Hold on. Okay, this will be attempt 10. Here we go. Sub 2 hour real-time run has to income. By the way, if we do get this run on time, chat, that will be a confirmation that we have succeeded at the reason we started speedrunning Dark Souls 3. Remember, we started speedrunning Dark Souls 3 so that we could get a game down in under 2 real hours. So let's see if we actually have that. I'm going to be very focused today, chat. So be ready for that. If I miss your message, just so you can repeat it in the chat. I'd really appreciate that. I don't want to miss anyone's message. This chair is incredible because I am I'm in so much pain, but then I sit in this chair and the pain is gone because it has perfect support on my lumbar spine. Lumbar? Whatever. Here we go. Here we go, folks. All right. Let's get some good pathing. Okay. Not bad at all. Okay. Lost a half a second there because we let the stamina run out. Here we go, chat. Count to 6 with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Darn it. That's a slow start. That is a slow start when he does the punch because you can't parry it, so I just have to sit and wait. Another punch. Very slow start, and he gave the slow parryable moves. All right, here we go. Of course, it glitches. Got him. Is that my fastest time ever? It might be. Gold, minus 5.1 seconds. That is my fastest time ever. That was actually an incredible fight somehow. That was a horrible fight, which turned into an incredible fight. All right. So far, I've crushed my Ludwig's Gundyr time. I don't know if I'll ever be able to beat that. That was I could. That could have gone better. Wow, that's interesting that we beat our time by that much. And so much went wrong there. Also, don't forget, chat, we have a new route. So we might mess it up because we did it for the first time yesterday. All right, here we go. To high wall it is. All right. We're taking this real serious. So far, we're gold. That is the best possible, is what that means. I'm sliding around because of the wheels on this chair, chat. And my house is on an incline, so I'm kind of just sliding around a little bit, which is okay. That's not a problem. My house is like very slanted, chat. I missed that. That's not good. Very slanted. And so because I'm on wheels here, I'm just constantly sliding around. This is it, says Red. I genuinely think this is it. Okay, now that we've cursed the run, this is no longer it, actually. I mean, so far, really good. My pathing is not bad at all. Ooh, I thought I'd get stuck there, but no. This is really nice. If I miss this, though. I made it. Okay, I made the gamer jump. Okay. I'm shocked. This is maybe the best pathing I've ever had, chat. I'm not joking. I'm not exaggerating. Your boy is in the zone? Since when? Who is this man? Really, who is this guy? Time to throw it all away. Oh, I can't believe it. I hit the railing. That's so incredible. We actually got the railing skip, chat. Okay. All right. Time to say hello to Grandma. Nice. This is definitely the best pathing I've ever had, chat, by like a mile. Hello.
Are you ready to hit?
Wow. That is that's a lot of time save on that. Like that is like, I think we saved 30 seconds just from not pathing like a moron. Kind of impressive. I wanted to fix one thing. That's right. I wanted a quick sip of water. I'd forgotten to take that. I said I was taking one earlier and I didn't. Okay. That to the side. Hold on, let me fix this. All right. I need to equip resin and bone. Here we go. Okay. All right, here we go. Time to throw. Yep, there it is. Yep. This is an absolute throw. There go my time saves. He's giving me the worst RNG I've ever had. He's not letting me behind him. This is my worst board fight ever. That didn't kill me. This is such a bad board fight that even if I kill him here, I got killed. I can't believe it. That would have been a big time save. Well, that's a reset. Oh, chat. That's a reset. I have to reset there. Chat, I can't believe I got killed there. I got frostbit. How did I get frostbit? Because he didn't hit me. It was just in his aura. Dude, I can't believe we just lost that run. Okay, well now I have to get the now I have to beat. Yeah, I can't believe that just happened. That was the worst RNG I've gotten from him ever. Genuinely, like, he's killed me before, but that was worse RNG than when he's killed me. He just gave me the only attacks he was throwing out, his quick attacks which hit you. That's tough, chat. We have an hour 58 until I have to leave. Okay, so now we really have to beat our time. Okay. Chat, this is easy. All we need to do is get the record. You've beaten some of your times. Do you want to update them? Yes. Is it going to? It didn't. Bro, it is... Whatever. All right. I have to go fast. There's no way I get that kind of record on Gundyr again. Very unlikely anyway. Okay. Okay. I mean, already much worse pathing. Okay, made up a little bit of time there. They managed my stamina better. Ugh. I'm a few seconds behind, but we can make that up easily depending on RNG. 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, he gives us... Chat, he gave us the double slow opening. Yeah. Unforge. Very unforge. And then he did a grab. Yep. He's giving me all the worst moves. Unbelievable. And then the overhead, which I can't. Yeah. Look at this. He's only... Dude. You're kidding me right now. Well, that's a reset. It was going so well, chat. And now all of a sudden we're cursed. That was such a... That was my best run ever, what we started with. And now it's just cursed. Hold on. Hold on, folks. Hold on one moment here. I have to fix something on side. There we go. Okay, I just gotta... What is this? Dog. I think companies, and I've said this before, I think companies that send you notifications on your phone, push notifications, that are meant to mimic a text message or app message or whatever. They're meant to trick you into thinking that you got like a message from someone, right? I think the companies that do that, they should, the people whose idea that was, should be jailed. That's what I think. Yes. But worse than that. That's what I think. I think they should be lightly tortured. All right, here we go. For the betterment of mankind. In the town square. Okay, that was a very quick cutscene skip. Okay. That was a really nice dodge. We're saving milliseconds, chat. If I can just stamina manage, this is going to be some really nice stuff here. Again, to no one else does this mean anything, what I'm doing right here. I feel bad. I let you down, Red. I was showing off something cool, and I just let everyone down, to be honest. Yep, there it is again. There's another text. Bro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. Boom. Again. Bro, why is he giving me these bad openers? That's fine, though. Okay, I took damage there, as you could see, but I got the hit off. I forgot to fix that. We're getting the bug. Okay, so that was faster than my saved time, but not as fast. This goes off. I was not as fast as the gold we got before, but I'll take a green, chat. I will absolutely take a green.
Ashen.
We are very focused, chat. I messed that up. That's okay. That's okay. I messed that up, but that isn't a time loss because I get another chance at the door. I get another chance at the door at Lothric. So it doesn't lose a microsecond of time as long as I'm fast. It's just a little bit harder to do at the door, but we can get it. So right here, I go boom, 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 boom. Got it. I believe in Dan the Man, says Red. Thank you. I appreciate that. Because straight up, the support genuinely helps for people. I don't know. It makes you feel better about yourself. I don't know why, chat, that all of my gaming ever on this channel is so heavily linked to, like, my mood. Little time loss there. That's a shame, but that's, like, you know, half a second isn't going to kill us. Like, my mood dictates how good I play. If I'm feeling bad, I'm just guaranteed to throw run after run. But right now, having my new chair, which I feel incredible in, and support in the chat, good number of people here. Nice, I scraped that again. That's really good. Not having to dodge there, that's a little time loss. That's okay though. That's bad. What just happened? He fell, hit me. Chat, I'm getting memed. What in the world? What are they throwing at me, chat? I'm getting absolutely memed right now, but that's okay. We've lost, I would say we're like 5 seconds behind the time we had before, so it's not actually the worst. Not good. And there's no way we make the railing twice here. Okay. Chat, one of two things has happened. That was a very good quit out. By all accounts, I should be dead. By all accounts. But if I just quit out perfect enough, I will have done the fall damage negation glitch. And I will survive as if and take no damage. Let's find out. If my quit out was frame perfect, and I think it might have been. It is. That is so sick, chat. I got a frame perfect quit out there and I survived. Even though you heard the noise of my death, by the way, chat. If you go back, you will hear no, don't kill me, not after everything. You'll hear the noise of me screaming as I died. All right. Boom. Boom. I'm taking some liberties here. Ah, I missed that. Okay. We are 20 seconds behind where we were last time, but we're still, I think we can still crush our time. Let me check. Is everything good here? I wish my memory wasn't that of a potato, chat. There was something I wanted to do. Oh, yeah, that's right. So I'm getting there's a glitch you get. It happens for anyone who plays Dark Souls 3. Very common glitch, and where Japanese icons appear, and you have to fully quit out of the game and reload it so that it doesn't happen again. And if you don't do that, it is liable to happen in the middle of boss fights, specifically. It'll cover the screen, and you will get absolutely memed. There you go. That should be enough. We have one flask. We shouldn't need it. I shouldn't be getting hit by Vort, but that RNG last time was so unbelievable, chat. Okay, here we go. Man, my setup is really together. I have the chair. Ah, that wasn't perfect. Nice. Nice. Here we go. You see, like, I'm not getting frosted now. Come on, baby, give it to me. That is a huge gold. 12-second save. We sit because, look, it makes the doors auto-open. Huge gold, chat. That is really nice what just happened here. That was really good. That was really good. There we go, redemption, chat. Two-hand. And boom. Don't kill me, doggy. Don't kill me. Don't kill me, please. There we go. Chat, I'm going to do something that I shouldn't do. I'm going to believe in myself. I'm skipping this bonfire. Is that okay to do? I'm just thinking, is there anyone I need to kill? I think I'm skipping this bonfire. I'm doing it. This is my first time ever skipping this bonfire. I'm basically throwing the run if I make a mistake here. If I make a mistake, I've just thrown the run. I'm believing myself, though. And it's so easy to make a mistake. You have to remember, chat, I have a horrible memory. Horrible, horrible memory. I mean, we all know. Bonfire skip says H. H, how are you doing today? Horrible memory, so it's so easy for me to forget something and mess something up. Chat, I was not scared for a moment. H, how you doing today? H, this is the real test. If we do it, this is the last day of Dark Souls 3. If we succeed, and I think we are going to. Also, your boy has an actual office chair now. Very comfortable. I'll tell you what. I am much better than yesterday. I believe in you, but it gives me anxiety. It really gives me anxiety. I'll tell you what. But we do it anyway. I am so much... How do I lock this in place? The arm. I don't know. They're like sliding around. This is a fancy chair, chat. It has all these things. I mean, it's so nice. This chair, what a steal. I got this thing for basically $100, and I wanted to show you the link, but I don't have time. We have to like really speed run here to beat it to beat the run in time. But I saw it for sale for $1,000 on Amazon in America. It was wild. Good. How are you? So I'm doing better. We're doing better, folks. Okay, chat. For those who haven't been around, there's about to be some new stuff. Hey, I'm so glad I have to cheer now. I hope it's helping your back. It really is. Okay, guys, chasing me. Okay, chat. This is a new path, a new route that we take. So be ready. I could easily mess this up. Please don't hit me. Oh, nice. He missed me. Come on, come on. Yes, I got it. Okay. Nice. Dog skip. Oh, so basically that one dog didn't wake up, which basically guarantees I get it. Oh, no. And that's the run. That is the first time dying to those dogs. It teleported right on top of me. That's the run, chat. Because guess what? Yeah. That is so brutal. That is so brutal. Let's be honest here. What's the point of me hitting that bonfire? Because that level of time loss. Also, let me see. How do I save splits? This run did not beat your current splits. Would you like to save this as a personal? No. I don't know how to like... I forgot teleporting dogs were coming up. They're gadooshing you. Yeah, I can't believe this is happening right now. Okay, now there's no way I can beat the run in time. Maybe we can go like 10 minutes late. It's all right, folks. Okay, I have to lock in. Okay.
Yes.
I basically, for us to do this successfully now, I now have to like shatter. Wait, what? Bro, don't tell me. Somehow my copy paste thing is gone. Getting out my keyboard is like a huge pain, so I have to like A0? What? Come on. If I have to pull out my keyboard, it's very annoying. So like, there we go, A10. Chat, I'm gonna really have to lock in now because now I have to like beat my record by 20 minutes. That's all, you know, just completely shatter it. I have to get the world record right now, chat. Little world record. Who thinks I can get the world record real quick? I do. Chat. Your boy is locking in. I just dodged that like I was in the Matrix. H says, I believe. That's my man's. Red says, unleash the beast. I messed up so bad just there. I was reading chat, and so my stamina ran. Oh, chat, this is such a huge time loss. I can still gold, but I need a really good RNG. I messed up very bad. I just like threw 10 seconds basically. That's okay though. I can absolutely gold this. Yeah, wowie, zowie. All right. Give me no punches. 2, 3, 4, 5. Unbelievable. It's like he's like, oh, you wanna do this fast? I'm gonna give you the worst possible move. Literally. He's like, he has 2 moves I cannot parry, and he's like, those are all I'm gonna give you. He has like 40 moves in total, but he's only gonna give me the moves that I can't parry. Why is my clipboard not working, chat? Clipboard is the thing on a computer that you basically copy and paste from. Hold on. I'm losing my mind, chat.
Yes, indeed.
Why is the controller not working? Come on. There we go. Okay. Now I can put that away again. Chat. Uh-oh. Darn it. Yeah, I forgot to reset my splits. Okay, well, again, I guess. Very annoying, very annoying. I forgot to reset the game. So I messed up the whole thing. Because I'm so go that I'm like, now I'm starting to throw.
Yes, indeed.
Chat, I might not even talk. I might just be in pure focus mode. Chat, this chair is so good. This chair, it has like a thick, that's time loss. It has the second I start talking, chat. It has this lumbar thing that's like cradling my lower spine. It's incredible. I can't tell you how good that feels with my slip disc. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Finally. Nox says, how's your back today? It was much worse. Now it's much better because we have finally gotten a real orthopedic chair, a real office chair. I messed up a little bit there. Gold. Incredible time. All right, this is the run. How you doing today, Nox? Great to see you again. Nox, today is the day we have to absolutely crush our Dark Souls 3 speedrun time. Because I got to do this speedrun and stream quickly, and I got a lot to do. And this is the last day of Dark Souls 3 speedrunning. If I do succeed. Then tomorrow, I would start Dark Souls 2 speedrunning. Because again, our goal is to be able to speedrun every FromSoft game in a row. This is flawless thus far, folks. But how you doing today, Nox? Welcome to the stream. I love seeing that gold split, chat. You got this? Gonna smash it? I hope so. Nice. Okay. I'm good, thanks. Getting some chili and having a chilly day. I know you said chill day, but chill day. I could not. Bro, chili is so good. I need to cook some chili soon, chat. I can't wait to cook some chili for the cooking channel. That's gonna be goated. Make some Michelin star quality chili. Bro, chili is so good. Little time lost there. 1/10 of a second. Got the straight. Almost missed the gamer jump, as it's known. Hello. Nice. Beautiful. All right. Excellent pathing. Now, we're never going to be able to beat... Hold on. Nice. Perfect. See, chat, that is what we're trying to do. The best version of what we're trying to do is that, where we hit the railing and we roll off of it. It's very hard to do that exactly, so often we have to... Okay, great pathing. Grandma. Didn't mean to do that. That's a little micro time loss. That's clean. That's actually... That smashes our first time. 424 into the run at the quit out. That actually does smash our... This is the best so far today. Look at that Gundyr fight. 132. Incredible. Yeah, this is actually better than our other time. Okay, all right. Hold on. Get myself ready. Chat, I'm lifting up my monitor to be able to see it because it's like, it naturally points down. And so to do that, I have a t-shirt under it and it's kind of draping. Oh, okay, there we go. Not exactly the best setup you've ever seen, but it's a setup. All right, here we go. The moment I poured in, I need to move my camera before I get action. Before I can control my camera, basically. Unbelievable that hit me. Okay. I know it's a time loss, but be a little safe, and we have the time to play around. Don't you dare. Come on, man. Not the best RNG here. He's jumping away a lot. a gold? It's a gold. That's a 24-second gold. Thank you for the GG. That is an unbelievable gold. I honestly don't know how we got that. But it happened, and this is the run, surely. Here we go. And I immediately lose all the time save I had. I missed the ledge. We lost about 3 seconds there. Well, I almost just got memed again. A lot of time loss. We almost just died to that dog there, but we quit out. We saved it. I'm gonna have to do... I'm watching my replay cam because I accidentally hit the wrong button there, so I need to see what I changed. I'm watching. What did I do? Because I have to undo whatever I did. Okay, I see. All right, I spawn in, I heal, I get ready for a quit out. I could have run around him, but I didn't know that that would happen. I'd say we have about 10 seconds of time loss. Lol. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. I wonder if it's just faster to strafe that instead of going through it like I do. Probably is. Okay, almost got body blocked, but I didn't. Almost got hit, but I didn't. Okay, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Here we go. Unto hand and then quit out. Nice. The reason we do that quit out there is because the goblin that drops down in the building behind us will just chase us and kill us here. Okay. I am spamming L1 right now, chat. I might get hit. It's okay. Didn't get it. Yep. Okay, tough, tough, tough. Come on, baby. Okay, both dogs have seen me. That's bad. These are teleporting dogs. I'm going to quit out for safety. Usually I'm not supposed to quit out. I'm just supposed to escape them, but quitting out guarantees us. The little dudes are annoying. They're so annoying. H says, is there a way to avoid teleporting dogs or does it happen RNG? There's no way to avoid them. There's just no way. Usually we can get around them, but I have to play kind of perfect. I'm going to heal here. Last heal. Okay. Here we go. We're schmoving, we're schmoving, we're schmoving, we're schmoving. Big skip. We quit out because that sends the elevator all the way to the top. Again, folks, this is the new route we made. This is our new route. Now, we could easily lose 10 minutes to Abyss Watchers because there's no guarantee we get the AI break on the first try. There's just no way to guarantee that. All right, there we go. And that brings the elevator right back down to us because we're going to be doubling back here, chat. Oh, no way, this guy kills us for the first time ever. Okay, man. He has never hit us before. That is the first time we have ever been hit by him. But he didn't kill us, and that is extremely lucky. So if you're in a boss fight and you're dying and quit out and it puts you by the fog gate, no run back needed, correct. You quit out and it puts you at the entrance. But you will have lost all your health. That will stay. Alright, how aggro is he going to be? He can follow me all the way through. He gave up. Nice. But that is correct. That's why, for example, in Dark Souls 1, a big strategy, even used by normal people, not just runners, for the Bed of Chaos is you defeat 1/3, you quit out, you defeat another third, you quit out, you defeat the last third. So yeah, that is correct. Except Dark Souls 2 doesn't work like that, so just be aware. I agree. Indeed, my friend. Now we need a bone.
No! You should have waited!
Oh. Okay, we had a little bug there. It wouldn't let me pick up that item. Ooh, I almost died. I cannot believe that didn't one-shot us, chat. So he ran us over. He got stuck on... I cannot believe that didn't kill us. Straight up. Okay, he might kill us now, though. Because we might spawn him being seen by him. There we go. All right, we're moving, chat. This is the new path. This is the new route. Watch closely. Sigmire is fighting. I wouldn't be shocked if these little guys kill us eventually. God almighty. All right. More dogs, our favorite. More teleporting dogs you shouldn't have. More... No, 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 no! I cannot believe that just happened, chat. We only died because they knocked us off the building. How much of a time loss is that? That is a... Yeah, that's just a 2. There's no reason to continue the run. Chat, how do I save the new times? I can't believe that just happened. I can't believe that just happened, that RNG. Can't believe I didn't know that. Oh yeah, it's a big thing. No one. Quit outs are like a major thing. I cannot believe, chat, that we just... They hit us on the back, which sent us flying through the... And we just barely by a pixel fell off of the edge, and that killed us. Okay, that tells me what I need to know. I get by the dogs. Okay, this is it. Chat, this is important. We learned something. I need to quit out when I get by the dogs. That's the new rule. So, look, I go here. I then click Control, Reset. You have beaten some of your best times. Do you want to update them? So this is 6.3, 1.32. Yes. It didn't update it. Why didn't it update it? You know? Yeah, that was definitely the best run I'd ever had. That is so sad, chat. That was the best run I ever had up until there.
Yes.
That was like a run on track for like a sub 20, for sure. And now there's no way we can finish the run in time. That's actually not totally true. I could go like a little bit late, but just a little bit. I might have to finish the run tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see what happens, chat. Okay. I am praying that I'm going to end the stream when I end it later. And I'm going to see some nice curtains up. Because there's a bunch of construction being done in my house right now. So I'm praying that when I end stream, my front door is covered and all of the things that had to be done are finished. So I can move on with my life. Not the best pathing here. This is unlikely to get such a wild gold. Unless I get perfect RNG from Gunder. Yep. That's a loss because of the stamina. That's fine. Here we go. Listen, if I can get a gold, I'll feel great. I'll take a green even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll take that as well. So what happened there was a perfect scenario, which I don't think I've had that before. He quick attacked me with his thing. I could have parried that, but I was out of stamina because I've never had that happen before. Maybe, okay, all right. So I should only be doing 5 hits then, so that I have the stamina guaranteed in case that ever happens again. We've learned a lot, chat. So you might say this is sad and this is bad, but it's not. These things are good. Dying and losing in these ways is useful because we learned something. So we've learned 2 important things today, which is 1, quit out after the dogs in the new route. 2, only do 5 going forward. I was just resetting the splits there. I love that little noise it does. Okay, run into his face. That causes him to take a little moment extra. Yep, not great. Learning is always good in runs, absolutely. Especially with that new route we got. So you want to learn these things now versus later when you're on an actual record run. It's so hard to manage stamina around that corner. All right, 5, chat. Not 6, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, bro. I can't believe that hit me. Well, that's a time loss. That was horrible, everything that just happened there. But yeah, that was so much. That was so bad that all just happened the way it happened. Only in gaming can you die and learn something. Well, we don't know that for sure. Maybe that's what life is really about. We don't know. You know? If you believe in a higher power, who can say? Who can say? Not me. Not I.
Ashen.
Ordovician, hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Ordovician, we are doing a no weapon run. No, we're doing the best weapons run. Ordovician, we are gaming at levels never before seen today. Today's the last day. Today's our last day of Dark Souls 3 running. Before we move to Dark Souls 2, in theory, if I can get an actual run in. I mean, all the running sections are just stamina management courses. Okay, and boom. Okay. Here we go. It is great to see ya. Chat, bro. DS2 can't wait. That should be tomorrow in theory. I mean, right now everything is just... It's just sometimes we're not in it, and this run is rough. But it is great to see Ordovician. That was perfect. That saves us like a quarter of a second. Here we go. All right. That's bad. Oh, that sucks. So much time, chat. So bad. At this point, we've lost about like 20 seconds to bad pathing, I'd say. I'll know exactly in a moment. I will tell you all in a moment when I quit out. Oh, this is so bad.
How you do?
10 seconds exactly is what we've lost to bad pathing and the Gundyr bad fight. LMFAO. Indeed. Folks, for those who don't know, because we got some people here who haven't been here in a minute, I broke my back. Your boy... slipped a disc. Hold on, folks. And we've been really suffering, but today we just got ourselves a really fancy office chair, and we've been no more sitting on the kitchen stool. And so finally, it hurts to move, but it feels fine sitting. Like, it feels nice. Like, it has lumbar support, and so it's a big deal. So, but you might hear me wince every so often whenever I move. Okay, here we go. I'm going to be at the door. I need to turn the camera before I gain control of my character. Okay. I wonder if I could attach resin during that time. Maybe. Hey, Ordovician, thank you so much for that follow. That means a lot. I really appreciate it when people follow on multiple places. Okay, that was unintentional. Some time losses, chat, but that's okay. Not too bad. We can make our time up. Much better. Board fight here. Unforge. That was just a placement issue. Okay. Okay. Here's where it all comes together. An 18-second green. We'll take that. Thank you for the GG. We will absolutely take that, folks. Okay. That saved up... that got us back a lot of time that we had lost. So now we're only 6 seconds behind last run. Thank you for the W, Adam. Adam, hello, hello, hello. How are you today? Adam, I am sitting on an actual office chair, like, made for long sitting. I mean, these are dogs, but they're not the teleporting variety. There we go. So, I have some support on my spine, which means sitting feels nice. Also, why is... Hey! Why is everything messed up? Hold on. What is going on here? Why? Oh, I see why it's cut off. Because Chris, the ninja with the 20 bits. Chris throwing 20 cents at me. Not even a quarter, but you know we appreciate that. Every little bit helps. And My homie knows that. Especially out here with all the costs we're incurring. Every little bit helps. Thank you so much. Shout out Chris the Ninja. Appreciate you. I appreciate you big time. Huge W. Okay. What's up, Adam? All right. Man. Okay. Thanks again, Chris. I'm just, every time you hear me, like, kind of go over it in my head, that's what I'm doing, like. Knock that guy out of the way. You saw that no-look jump, chat? I cannot believe bro has the ups that he hit me there. Alright, I'm gonna try something I haven't tried, which is to just go around this. I don't think that was faster. He's behind me. I don't know, chat. A lot of time losses. Like, they are on me. Chat, this could end very badly. Okay, we made it to the door. Okay, I hope it's open. I might have quit out a little too early. Wow, chat, we have burned so much time. Now there's no way for us to really do this before the stream ends. I mean, we can be like a little bit late, but no. Because I have an hour, 10 minutes until I have to end the stream, and obviously we're not getting a... This would be a... I think I would have to get the world record, chat, for me to finish this run by the end of the stream. So most likely we'll stop at the end, and then we'll start it at tomorrow's stream. Dude, what is going on? Live split keeps... It's moving over to the side. It keeps moving itself, chat. It's very strange. Can I ask y'all a question? Is live split on the screen normally for you all? How does it look for you all? The thing at the top of the screen that's called live split, the speedrun thing. How does it look to you all? Is it centered, or does it look like it's going slightly off the screen? Because mine keeps moving itself over off the screen. I don't know what's happening. I've never had this happen before. All right, L1 spam. Did you ever remember why you wanted to see me yesterday? No, I did not. I do remember remembering that, though. I remember not remembering that, rather. Okay, that was a new strat I just tried, and it worked flawlessly. That's so bad. Oh, chat, that's so bad. It's over. Yeah. That is unbelievable. Yeah, chat, today's just cursed. Today is just cursed. It's just cursed today. That's such a shame. We were really feeling it, but just today, we're just cursed. What should I have done there? I want to see something. Because today is already shot, I'm going to see something. Because we've learned a few things today. Let's see what else we can learn. Yeah, that is better, actually. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna get killed the moment I load back in. Why'd they have to put anti-speedrun dogs in the game? That's literally what they are. All of the, literally, this whole run, the only bad moments, other than one time in Farron Swamp, are because of dogs. They're anti-speedrun dogs. That's what they are. I'm spamming right now. All right. So first off, this corner is safe. That's good to know for quit outs. Second off, we've learned we can do this, which is really nice. All right. I want to test what happens if I quit out here. I'm looking at what the walk cycle is of these dogs. He immediately sees me if I do that. Okay, so that's bad. Pick up the item. I go over here. Okay, so yeah, that's bad. That's not good at all. Okay, I thought maybe quitting out at the end, but then he's just on the walk cycle where he just comes up to me, so that's just not worth doing. I can't believe I mean, I genuinely... Ooh, whoa. God, this is the like most adjustable chair I've ever been in before. Everything adjusts. The armrest, the headrest. Every single part of it adjusts. Anyone know, if you slip the disc, is it better to be leaning back or forward? Or like neither? Is it better to be sitting straight up? Is that what I should be doing? Like, what is healthier for my spine here? To, like, get the disc to go back in place. Leaning back on the protruded lumbar support, or... who knows? Anyway, what do we do now, chat? What did we learn today? We learned to do only 5 hits. The power's out. The power's out in my house right now, chat. Chat, can you read me? If you can hear me, say something in the chat that you can hear me. Confirm, please. My power's out, so right now I'm on a battery generator. It's beeping next to me. You might be able to hear it. That's how I know the power is out. Adam says something. Okay, so you can hear me, and there's been no interruption. That's a really good thing. I have 2 generators. I have a generator that's on my router and a generator that's on this computer setup. Whenever you stretch it, you want to not press it more. Need space. Interesting. Okay, space. Can hear you. Thank you, everyone, for the try some super glue and a mallet on my back. I wonder how long we could stream like this, just on the generator. I assume like 10 minutes. Ice it if you can. Folks, I'm going to put a BRB up here. Because I'm a little concerned because the power is gone. But, I love seeing my generators working correctly, though. The fact that you can hear me right now is incredible. Okay, somebody's at my door. People are hitting the doorbell. Hold on, chat. ASAP, hello. You came at an auspicious moment insofar as the power just went out, but my generators are keeping me on. I gotta be right back, so I'll be right back ASAP. Great to see you. I hope you're doing well. How you doing? Tell me that, and I'll read it when I come back. Be right back, folks. I gotta go check out what's going on. Huge decision. What is it? I'll read it and I'll respond when I get back. I see your message there. Dan's getting robbed. I got the opposite of robbed, actually. Hold on. Oh, Lord almighty. Woo! Let me tell you something. I'm cold. Holy Lord. Chat? I'm sorry I disappeared for such a long time. The power went out there. And I had to see what was up. Hold on. And the doorbell went off. The security doorbell. Adam says, I'll never forgive you, and you shouldn't. I have set up security cameras, chat. I got them super cheap Chinese. I didn't think they would work. They were like, it was like $8. So I was like, there's no way, but they totally work. And I set them up on my system. I mean, it took a little of my own engineering and coding, but I made them work in ways they're not supposed to. And anyway, long story short, the power just went out, but the stream didn't drop a frame. That's how good my setup is. Folks, I've done it. Are we in the middle of a run, by the way? What just happened? When the power went out, are we in a run or are we restarting a run? I don't even remember, but that was an incredible test. Because I've moved into a new home, and I didn't want this to be like when I was in the village. I have a complete setup here, chat. I have my 2 monitors. I have a little laptop to the left for if anyone texts me or calls me, it comes through there. I have 2 generators, one on the router, one on the setup here, so if the power goes out, y'all will never know. And we have just my homies who were doing construction in my house, they finished and left, and they installed about everything that, like I said, this move, we knew at the beginning of the month that it was going to take the month of March, but I thought it would only take 2 weeks. It is March 29th. It has taken the whole month, and so much was left, but they just knocked out, I think, everything that needed to be done, basically, for the installation. Let's see. The front door is now good. Kitchen is now done. The doors open and close. Some of them didn't do that. The bathroom is set up. Wow. Chat. So much has just happened in the last, like, since I started this stream until now. So an hour and 40 minutes, basically, in my life. The culmination of a month of work. So many things just got finished. Unbelievable. I'm ecstatic, folks. And the icing on top is the office chair that I'm sitting on, which is digging into my bottom vertebrae, the ones that are troublesome. And it's pushing them kind of in the same way that, like, the same way that I'm supposed to do my physical therapy exercises for my slipped disc that is ejected from my spine. So, like, I just stood up and was going around, and I had to notice, I was like, wait a minute, I'm walking around and I'm not having pain. And I could notice, like, this chair is genuinely helping my back because it's like forcing my posture and it's helping my spine, pushing it in the right way. Chat, thank you for the congrats, ASAP. ASAP, before I ran away, you said that you were having to make a decision. I didn't see if you said in the chat what it was. I mean, if it's personal, of course, you don't need to say. But what was the decision? All right, folks, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. And I did? What did you say? If you could repeat it. I'm thinking of getting a motorcycle. Ooh. Chat! Okay, so that's so funny you mentioned that. Not to make it about myself. Oh, streamer's a narcissist, classic. I was talking to my friend just earlier today about getting a motorcycle. But anyway, I'm thinking of getting a motorcycle, which may include selling all my gaming stuff. I feel that I am also poor enough to need to sell things if I want to buy new things. We have so much in common. H says, that's great. So you're completely moved in now just to get to live life. Mostly. There's a couple final things to do. For one, I have to get the engraved cat tags. like, because to put on the cat's collar, right? Like, that have my phone number. But, like, it's just little things like that. Like, all the big stuff, yeah, I'm looking at the to-do list. I'm basically moved in. I just have to unpack. Whoa, dude. A month. What were you doing, says Saxon. Welcome to the stream. The power was out is what I was doing. The power went out, yet stream continued because of my generator, but my generators don't last long enough for me to just keep streaming. So I had to go check out, and a million things had happened around my house. Welcome to the stream. First time seeing your name here. ASAP, I made it to trying to keep multiple hobbies just doesn't work. Oh, so it's not about money, it's about hobbies. That's fascinating. Check a feeling when a move is completely done. Yeah, I just have to unpack, chat. I have so many bags of stuff, but it's a very exciting day. Let's set up. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can have 10 save files in total. Oh, damn. Yeah. But isn't that incredible? We just finished putting together our setup, Saxton. So isn't that cool as a streamer that the power in my house completely was gone, yet my stream continued at not a dropped frame because of how like quality my setup is with the backups, with everything. Anyway, ASAP and folks, here, let me, we're gonna get back into a run, by the way. We're not gonna be able to complete this run. We'll complete it at the end of, at the start of tomorrow's stream. Again, usually we start stream 4 hours prior to right now, and we end an hour from now. It's just today we were late because we were getting this office chair, the last piece. But anyway, back into the talk of motorcycles. By the way, Saxton, what is your FromSoft experience? We always ask new chatters this question. Mostly we're always looking for people to play nightreign with, which is why we do that. But what FromSoft games have you played? If you've played any, you'd be shocked to find maybe that a good portion of my chat has never played a FromSoft game. Of course, if you're one of those people, you won't be shocked by that at all. ASAP says, one hobby that absolutely keeps my brain in fine line. Hold on. Is fish keeping. I'm able to daily care, feeding, cleaning, water changes, all of that. My father really was obsessed with keeping fish. So I know way too much about how to do the whole at-home aquarium situation to like a wild extent. Because as a child, my father was quite obsessive. And let's just say it was not... I have a lot of trauma surrounding fish, chat. All right? Your boy did not enjoy those fish. They were a nightmare unto his life. But anyway, let's talk motorcycles, folks. We've had this conversation before. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, just 5. Don't hit me. Bro. Gotcha. I was driving hours today. Come on, bro. This is so sad. Well, there goes our gold. And I was just looking around, and you know what people drive out here? They drive fish tanks. Wait, no, that's the wrong word. They drive, like, moped-style things. Interesting. Okay, so I need to be careful. That happened last time. I've never been grabbed by him before in this phase. I didn't know that he had a grab attack. Okay, well, we learned something there. Rip. Yep, that's a rip. That's a rip to this speedrun. That's okay, though. Anyway, people like drive like moped style things. But I never see motorcycles except rarely. So I'll stick out like a sore thumb. But I really want one. I've wanted a motorcycle all my life, to be honest. And, you know, it's like, yes, indeed. You feel me? Used to have a 150-gallon tank until I had to sell it due to moving. I plan on trying to get a Honda Rebel 500. My lord. Saxton says, I finished at 100% Elden Ring, my man. 70% Dark Souls 3, okay. 76% Dark Souls 1, and I still didn't finish the Forest of Giants in DS2. Saxton, now, let me interpret what you're saying there. Are you actively playing Dark Souls 2 and you're up to the Forest of Giants, or are you saying you paused the game and haven't gone back to it? Which of those two things? I'll be very interested to hear your answer. ASAP with the rip. That's okay. We're chilling out now. I bet that's because of the tree courtyard and the scholar. Bro, this is the #1 scholar hater in the chat. Who did I hear talk about this? I heard Illusory Wall, who is my goat, by the way, for anything FromSoft, talking about this. The scholar versus the original. And he talked about... Also, he was talking about, like, the idea of creating a mod that fixes the issues with Scholar, but also the things that are better. Thanks says paused. I got you. Now, is it paused because it's like binned? Like you're like, not for me? Or do you intend to return to it? Because let me tell you something. I think it's worth it. It takes, I know it's a lot to tell somebody but the start of DS2 can be a bit rocky. But once you get into it, it is just fantastic. ASAP says, me too. I never had many people ride around me as a kid. My mom had a bike, but it sold it before I came to be. Interesting. Langdon says, I'm doing the DS3 DLC just I just got it. Okay, then never mind. Definitely focus on that. The Dark Souls 3 DLC is some of... Chat, the Dark Souls 3 DLC is... I mean, it is an incredible piece of artwork. Genuinely, the storytelling of the Dark Souls 3 DLC, the way it caps the entire series, I find it to be just so beautiful. Like, not to spoil, because I won't, but the Patches storyline, you know, you throughout the games... And then into the DLC, which connects it all. It is so, I love it. And with Gale and with what like the message of the series is of like, and in the final end of the cycle and just like, and the bizarre twist of what the actual ending is, which I'm not going to spoil because we have somebody in the chat who's just getting into it. But I think that, and the bosses obviously, right? The Dark Souls 3 DLC, what an incredible thing. So yeah, that's worth pausing DS2. Saxon, let me ask you this. Have you ever played Elden Ring nightreign? Except unless you get to Cathedral and talk to the man and got teleported just to be attacked by so many things to level 40 mauled by wolves. I mean, that's a classic right there. That's a classic, what you just said. That's a bona fide classic. But yeah, chat, I mean, I want a motorcycle. But I know if I get a motorcycle, I will be killed. Right? There's no doubt that I'll die on that motorcycle. Can we all be honest here? I'm not saying because motorcycles are like inherently super dangerous. Also, that's a time loss, but I'm just going to keep going. I mean, they are super dangerous, but more so Asian countries and driving, like people, there are some places of traffic where people are just weaving in and out of traffic like you wouldn't believe. And if you're on a bike, I mean, you're just getting destroyed. Like, you get creamed in that thing, it's over. Everyone I know here, right? I live in Central Asia for those who don't know, who are new here. Everyone I know has been in, you know, wild car accidents that were not their fault at times. And, like, the thing is, when you're on a motorcycle, that's just death. Saxon says, no, I don't have it. Also, I think that you talk with your chat a lot, so I'm going to subscribe to you. Thank you. Shut up, Adam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's so funny. Come on, give it to me. Give me. Oh, no good RNG, bro. I'll never get it. Bing. The most interesting thing about riding a bike is someone else on the road. Exactly, right? It's just one of those things. It's like, I want it so bad, chat. I want it so bad. I've wanted it since I was a little kid. But I will definitely be killed on it. There we go. That was better. That was bad. I messed up there. That's okay. I wonder, is that a... Yeah, that's a good time save, I think. Almost a gold. All right, focus, focus, focus. Alamocus, focus, focus. Inventory, and got it. Thank you so much for the subscription. I'm just going to assume you did it. YouTube famously, the notifications don't really go through. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. So I'm just going to assume you subscribed and say thank you. But like, it is so freeing to be able to ride a motorcycle, chat. And think about how much easier it is to escape the police. All speedrunners have to be worried about such things. Also, imagine you could speedrun in real life. I think it's a necessary mindset that it's a high chance that you might die, but someone told me when I was younger, it's not if you lay it down, it's when you do. My dad tied Harleys and he said the first rule of motorcycles isn't not if you go down, but when you go down. Exactly. I have a terrible experience with a motorcycle. What's the experience, Saxton? Here we go. Now you're making me nervous. What's the experience? I messed up. I was supposed to... Well, that's not... Literally no time loss. It's just I messed up the order I wanted to do something at, which is this. Boom. There we go. And let me try a little jump there. Okay, yeah, that does make it a little, I'd say a 1/10 of a second just gain, chat. That's huge. Motorcycling is so fun and freeing, though. I mean, exactly, right? That's the thing. That's the problem, is that it's, like, incredible. There are a few better feelings. I was sure I was going to miss the hole there. Boom, boom. Boom. We're making every hole today, chat. Every hole's a goal. That's what I always say when I'm speedrunning. Don't forget it. By the way, this pathing is sick. Nope. Nice. Ooh, we made the gamer jump. Nice, chat. Okay, we've saved like a couple seconds just on pathing here. Chat, I've never had this on before. He's fully blocking the door. Okay, so we lost all the time we saved there because he decided he wanted to stand still. Never had that ever. Motorcycling is so fun and freeing, though. I already read that message. My bad. Also, I messed up. No, we made it back. I keep saying GG's. GG's. So I missed by a pixel the drop down. It's okay, chat. It can be pretty cheap as well, depending on your bike insurance and some. Bro just said insurance. Can you imagine? No, there's no such thing as insurance in my country. I mean, I'm sure it exists, but like, I don't think I've ever met a single person who has it. Or who even knows what it is. Have I met... I mean, I know people who would know what it is, but like... Yeah, there's no car insurance in this country. That ain't a thing. No. And if there is, maybe... I mean, for all I know, there's a detailed car insurance system. It's just nobody is aware that it exists. There's a lot of things like that in this country. No, you get into an accident, it's more like... You're basically... You sue each other. In a way, through like civil litigation is how you handle the money aspect of thing. There are insurances that exist, but like they're kind of rare, and I don't know that I would trust them. And ask where you're from if that's not too much. Central Asia, that's the most I always say. And kind of the same way in all of the Central Asian countries, to be honest. With that, of course, we did grow up in America. Obviously, the accent can't be gotten rid of. Attempt number 10, male young assassin, black fire bomb. But yeah, I mean, the thing is, a motorcycle is not cheap, right? Like a motorcycle is at least like when we were looking at these about a month ago on stream, maybe a few weeks ago, and we're talking about like a few grand is like, you gotta remember like a motorcycle will be minimum 10 times the cost of my rent, if not 20 times, like for something nice. And I'm not gonna be able to get something used is the issue. I have to like probably get something new because there's not a huge motorcycle culture here. They do exist. Also, bad roads seem scary on that. My dad got hit by a car at night while he was on a motorcycle. He's still alive, but he practically can't use his right leg. Not paralyzed, but it hit the sciatic nerve. That is just horrible. So I assume, Saxton, that scared you off ever riding a motorcycle. What's your dad's opinion about... Did his opinion on motorcycling change? Also, I've never heard the word motorcycling, but I guess that makes sense. Somebody said that earlier in the chat. Did his opinion on it change? Does he regret riding a motorcycle in his life, or does he still like appreciate those times? Because I know there's two very different ways to look at it. Like people will often like, I don't know, I've had a lot of horrible things happen in my life, but a lot of those things I'm like, you know, I still am glad that I did it. But then some of the things I'm like, that was just stupid. I'm curious on your input. ASAP says, I don't know what you mean, Saxon. Fuck, what? ASAP says, not gonna lie, I was sitting here thinking you were in America. Yeah, I'm pretty good at that. Also, chat, I don't know if you just noticed what happened. The long-time viewers just noticed me make a mistake accidentally, but... Say again, Saxton. What's up? Because I'm seriously considering this, like, about getting a motorcycle or not. If it's too dangerous, you know? It's like you have to live life, but like it's a little more risky out here than normally, and normally it is risky. That's why, you know, I'm genuinely taking input from people here. You good, Saxton? His message got like cut off, and then all of a sudden. All right, focusing. Oh, man. Chad, I was in, I gotta tell you about this place where I bought this chair, by the way, Chad. I got it on Craigslist. I dumped a bike doing 120 miles per hour when I was 15, went on to ride another 100,000 miles. What was the injury like, Red? Because that's some wild stuff. What was the injury like? 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me, yes! Nice. Yeah, that is definitely a holy cow. I'm pretty lucky to be in the middle-sized town neighboring. Neighboring towns are not massive, so running will be pretty smooth. Yeah, that's a good situation. Red, I gotta hear more about that. You can't just like leave us hanging. So, I got this chair today, right? Uh-oh. And let me tell you about where I picked it up. I picked it up from... Not bad at all. A, like, unbelievably rich area. I picked it up from an area that reminded me of, where there was a place, there was a city about 45-ish minutes away from where I grew up in America that was famous in America for being one of the wealthiest cities in the country. It's funny because there was so many abject poverty surrounding that city, but regardless, that city itself, very famous for being rich. No, I just had a huge time loss there. That's okay. And the place where I bought this chair today was like that city. It reminded me of that a lot, and it was just bizarre to see. So much development has happened here in the capital since I moved to the villages years ago. Saxon says he didn't care, but he can't use a motorcycle, of course. So he uses magnificent Volkswagen model Tiguan. Tiguan? I haven't heard of that one. I do think he doesn't regret anything about the time when he used a motorcycle. That's cool. Your father sounds like a cool dude. I'm gonna be honest with you. He sounds like a cool dude. Yeah, I kind of figured that. I don't know what it is, but, you know, it's not always accurate. But, like, somebody who rides a motorcycle, automatically, you know, that's like a plus cool bonus. See, that's why I want to do it. I wonder how the dating would go, by the way. Because, like, motorcycles are cool, yeah. But, like, in this country, where motorcycles are very uncommon, I wonder how it would be looked at. Would it be looked at as genuinely just, like, too unsafe? Or would it have that coolness factor? I don't know. Anyway, so I'm at this, chat. So I'm at this, like, super wealthy area, basically, that is unbelievably wealthy. Like, I can't believe what I'm seeing. And I pick up, it was a gated community. I can't believe that guy hit me. I mean, this is a GG right here. Gotta quit out. If you have lots of gravelly roads or cobblestone, it's probably more dangerous. We do. My dad dropped his bike, just slow turning. Everyone's father here rides motorcycles. Just slow turning around on a gravelly road. He was mostly okay, but it crushed my mom's knee. Oof. Tough. ASAP says, so right now I have a boat, and if I get a motorcycle for you... Bro, you're living the dream out there, ASAP. What? Can we trade places? Red says, okay, here we go. Its skid on my right knee was gone. I could see my kneecap. Been there. But that's from something else. That's from a machete-based injury. The bone at the base of the thumb split long ways. Oh! Needed screws, couldn't walk for a month, fun stuff. Sounds like it. Red, how old were you when that happened? Dagnan says, well, my dad is a chill guy, a chef. Hey, I'm also a chef. In fact, we're going to be doing some Michelin-worthy cooking content, and I'm going to be opening up a restaurant here. French chef specialist in sushi. Ooh, that's sick, because, yeah, I'm French. He's 60, and I'm 13. I see. ASAP says no, but he also has anger problems. Not abusive, though. Well, that sounds like quite a storied guy. You know, that is very... Honestly, French chef having anger problems is kind of a classic right there. I'm going to be honest with you, Saxton. That's like a classic. Sounds like a fascinating dude. Well, welcome to the stream and welcome to the community. Red says 15. You were, I mean, you know what? That tracks, actually. I was about to say incredulously, but that going 120 on a bike, that's some 15-year-old behavior. When I was 15, I used to go up I-95, for those who know, on the east coast of America. I would go, no, you know what? I was 17 when I would do this. I would go in my 1990 beater pickup truck. It would max out at 130 miles per hour. I was able to get it there. And remember, for those who have heard the story of this truck, that was a truck I built from the ground up. Like, it was 5 different trucks in one, built from junkyards, basically. And so I would, but that thing would max out at 130 an hour, and I would max it out at 130 an hour, and I would go up and down 95, because every week I had to do this, what was basically a 14-hour drive each way, and I would do it every single week for some work stuff I was doing at the time. And it is unbelievable I didn't die. And then even when I was like in my local city and stuff, I'd be driving around at like 3 in the morning doing 130. And honestly, if you are doing that kind of stuff, you are a bad person. Because, and I was a bad person, because like, you think it's so arrogant and egotistical to think, oh, I am so good at driving, I have such control over my vehicle. But all it takes is one other person who's, you know, they just doing just something unexpected, and you've just, you know, ended somebody's life basically. And hold on one second. I thought I heard something. Anyway, one time I remember on 95, I was on no sleep. I'd been awake a couple days in a row, and I was doing my 14-hour drive, and I was going 130, and it was pouring rain. So, and I'm weaving between cars, you know, I'm basically cutting in front of everyone. How I never got pulled over, by the way, unbelievable luck. That's besides the point. Anyway, I spun out. I spun out because I like fell asleep at the wheel, basically going at like 130. Again, I was a child at the time. I would not even a million years would I behave this way ever again. And I was a bad person for behaving this way. It's shameful, but I learned from it, you know, but it's scary to think there were people like me out there. You know what I mean? And that's why you got to be careful on the road, because there are people like Teenage Dan who are true menaces, who are to society, they should be jailed, honestly. But anyway, I spun out at 130, and I remember it was so lucky because I spun out on the side of the road, and I perfectly went up, like there was an exit. So, because for those who've ever been on 95, there's a lot of like forest and woods, and basically, if I had spun out a minute prior, like 30 seconds, no, because I was going to 130. Really, if I had spun out 10 seconds prior or 10 seconds later, I would have definitely died into a tree. Absolutely. But instead, I spun out perfectly where an exit had just happened, so I ended up on grass. And I realized I was way too tired to be driving. I pulled off on that exit, got into a Walmart parking lot, and I slept in my truck. But that was definitely a moment where I you know, should have learned, but I didn't. Because I would still behave like that until I was like... I think I still behaved like that up until I eventually got into a head-on collision, which, by the way, wasn't my fault. I was sitting at a red light, 80 miles per hour, a much larger pickup truck swerved into my lane head-on, just clobbered me. A horrible concussion. After that, I was much safer driving, but I still was a little stupid. Anyway, Titan says, well, he was in the army, got in a little accident, and he had to go. But he told me that he liked the army. Also, use a gun category D, not iron bullet. I don't know what that is. Not iron bullet, CO2, not gunpowder. So like a unique type of gun. That's cool. And he loves to do carpenter stuff. He had like 10 jobs, like worker, electrician. That's fascinating. You should write a book. That's a very interesting person you're describing. That's a very interesting person your father is. Reminds me a lot of my own father, except my father was also a horrible person. So he, you know, where he did all those wild things and lived unbelievable lives like a movie, but also was the worst human being to ever live. ASAP says, I'll say I used to speed a lot on the highway. Would be going 120, and now I realize how dumb it was. I mean, it's just one of those things when you're young. Saxton, you say you're 13. Listen well. All right, listen well and learn. First off, learn from your father's example about getting that, you know, crash, that like to be careful. But it is a car or a motorcycle. Well, we'll say a car. A car is a weapon. Like straight up, a car is a weapon. And people who don't, and I recognized that when I was a teenager, by the way. A lot of people don't. I did. I was just a horrible person. All right. I am a very different man than I was then, though. But I understood. But anyway, there's a lot of people who drive and they do not comprehend that they are driving a weapon where an instant of wrong action and you have taken the lives of possibly many others, you know? And then there are the other people who just don't care because everyone is an NPC in their world. And for me, that also isn't why I did that when I was a teenager. I just wanted to die, I think, when I was a teenager. I was just ready to go. So the lesson here, folks, because we do have some young people in the chat. I can see there's a few young people here. And this is an important lesson that I wish I had really valued was when you do get to driving, remember the lives of those on the road are in your hands. And your life is in their hands, which is why you got to drive very defensively, which brings us back around to the motorcycle discussion because I don't know, I want that motorcycle so bad, dude. Any ancient 22-year-olds? That was so funny, dog. That was so funny, Adam. I mean, like, Lil Porky loved that chatter. Great energy, kind, cool dude, but that was the cutest thing I'd ever heard. That was so funny. Oh, man. Yeah, there's something that speed makes you feel. I don't know what it is. Adrenaline. Whether adrenaline or the excitement, yeah, but in the end, it's not worth it. I mean, I always loved, roller coasters, and when you're going $130, that's the greatest roller coaster of all. That's the greatest roller coaster of all because they ain't no safety rails. I'll tell you that much. Oh, man. How dumb was I, chat? Unbelievably stupid. One of the dumbest humans who ever lived, chat. Whatever, we take a chill. We take a chill, folks. We take a chill. We take a little chill pill, some would say. Excuse me. No. Grandma! You got any flags for me? I should have expressed why I was teasing him. I think it was all over for his knee because he was too old to fix it. He was also saying bad back. I felt the same way, though, as him when I was his age, right? It's all right, peace out for now. You have a good one, ASAP. I'm about to end stream shortly. Let's say in about 20. But I hope to see you again tomorrow or sometime soon. And good luck on that call with the motorcycle. Adam says, and it's like, you have so much potential at that age. Absolutely, And also, when you're young and you have, like, physical health problems, there's so often a chance to fix it. Second says, well, listen, man, if one day I get a car, I will be precautious, because my left leg is already bad. I had cancer in the femur head when I was 2 years old, and now I have 3 pins, I think, in my leg. Wow, that is something. Well, it is good to hear you'll be cautious. Because a lot of people they can't comprehend it. That is quite something to go through and to just have with you for your life. I do understand it, though. The left one. Okay, that was just like I almost just threw there. I do understand it. Because when I was 3 years old, I also had a situation similar to that. Where the doctors told my family I wouldn't survive. But I did. As you can tell. Or did I? Who knows? All right, here we go. But forever, I have a condition which doesn't affect much at all. My life is pretty normal. But it just forever, because of that happened to me when I was 3. Okay, that was a... Hold on. Chat, this is not good. He's up against the wall, so this could go very badly. Okay. Okay. It's a condition that is so unique and specific that I cannot say what it is, because it would it's one of the things that, you know, for doxing reasons. The left one, why are you using an umlaut over the E? Us right now be like, playing Dark Souls 3, speedrunning, now talking about the car accident. Hell yeah. I mean, that's what the stream is all about. By the way, it's a big part of the challenge. And that's one of the things I love about streaming is you have the challenge of having to, like, juggle chat while also, like, juggling the run. Nice. Okay, that's what you want, where the dog doesn't wake up. By the way, Saxton, I'd asked before, because you were talking about you are in the DLC now for Dark Souls 3, I believe, right? Unless I misunderstood you, which is possible. But, have you played Elden Ring Nightreign? Don't you dare. Red says, I haven't rode in a few years, but before I stopped, I started wearing a pistol on my hip. When I was there were trucks and SUVs everywhere. When I was there were trucks and SUVs everywhere. I'm missing what the connection is. Are you saying you were ready to gunfight with the trucks and SUVs, or are you saying, like, if somebody, like, tried to kill you on the road? Which is also one of my... Bro, I have spoken to people who drive motorcycles, and they talk about, like, people try to kill you. Like, given enough time, at least in America, like, people, like, will try and kind of run you off the road sometimes, as if they're, like, they want to, like, assert dominance. I've heard that story from, like, at least 3 different people who ride motorcycles who've told me, like, yeah, I you know, who've had that incident where, like, somebody in a car decided they want to, like, push you out off the road. Bro, people are just scared, dog, you know? And when you're in a machine of death... What's the connection, Red? I think I missed it. Did I understand it right, or was it just, you know, a big iron on my hip? All right, what am I doing right now? That's right. No, I did not misunderstand. You finished the... Oh, you finished the DLC. I see. Hold on 1 second. Got a little bit of a dangerous running section here. I'll catch back up with Chad in a moment. That guy just cannot miss. I'll catch back up with Chad in a moment. At the door quit out. Focus. I love bullying people by, like, just rolling into them. That's the best feeling. Here we go. Here comes the door quit out. And wait for it. Now. I finished the DLC. Gale was peak. Absolutely. And no, I don't have nightreign. Also, I'm playing on PS4. That was my next question. That means I'm gonna play Bloodborne like it was intended. Lucky you. We've never... So I never played video games before, Saxton. I started streaming so I could play video games. And as an excuse. Now, all we have is a PC, though we intend to get a console for Bloodborne, but Sony... Chat, I don't know if you've heard the news. Sony just hiked up the cost of a PlayStation 5 by a lot. They're saying that in my country, getting a PlayStation 5, as of 1 week from now, will cost like $1,500 to import. So I don't know if it's happening now, chat. My plan was, after we get these speedruns down of Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Elden Ring, back to back, to go into Bloodborne, but, you know, I don't know, folks. But yeah, I mean, you're gonna enjoy Bloodborne. I've watched playthroughs. I think it's gonna be my favorite game of all time. Wait, you played Elden Ring on your head? What do you mean? We played Elden Ring as our first game ever. That was our first ever game. Also, first day of stream, we started Elden Ring. Eventually, we got into Elden Ring Nightreign. We did all bosses hitless. Elden Ring Nightreign has a ranked mode. We got to rank 9999. Oh, so you've been around, Saxton. You just haven't spoken in the chat maybe before now? Well, welcome. But yeah, so we got, that's how we started. We had never played games before, and then we got hooked on challenging. Red says, Truck Bros can't handle someone being tougher and more manly. I mean, straight up, I believe it. But honestly, that could go for someone in a, I'm trying to think of the most, like a Volvo. You feel me? Like, people just get in their head that I'm the big man, and they have to try and roll coal, run me off the road. A lot of boys down there make up for it by buying a truck and being aggressive. Bro, what Red is saying in the chat is so real, which is, again, that's why I'm worried about getting a motorcycle. It's all of these reasons combined. But you also have to live life, man. You have to live life, and I don't know, chat. It's something that's going to be on my mind because there's going to come a point when I can afford a motorcycle and the call has to be made. And I don't want to make it on an impulse. I want to have carefully debated and thought it over. Then it says, also, did you hear about the bad thing that happened to Bloodborne? All Bloodborne news I'm aware of. Yes, I am the #1 FromSoft fanboy. So if you're talking about Bloodborne, what Miyazaki said, so it's probably not getting a remake. I did hear that. Wait, what? No, it's my first time here, I think. Oh, well, you fit right in. You fit right in, Saxton. I've had interaction with super aggressive motorcycle riders too, by the way. I mean, of course. That's the problem on a road. Anyone can be aggressive and stupid. That's the problem. I mean, that's the problem everywhere you go, really. Anyone can be aggressive and stupid. The only difference is on the road. It's aggressive and stupidity can lead to just your death or the death of others. So it's like, people just do not respect driving as much as they should. That, that is why I personally, like, people who drink and drive, I cannot abide, man. I just, that makes me very upset. Genuinely. It's like, you're just, it's like, I just, lives are at stake. Now, if you want to drink and drive in a place where no people possibly could be for the fun of it, because, well, if you're risking your own life, I say, have fun, We're all free, I say, have a good time. But other than that, hey man, what is your dream car? For me, it'd be a Ford Mustang model Shelby, year 1967. That's my dream car. What am I doing right now, chat? I don't know. When I was your age, Saxton, literally, that was my dream car, a Shelby GT Cobra. So very close to yours. Mustang Shelby GT Cobra, I believe was the car. Was my favorite car. Saxton, I almost ruined my life because I had in America, I had an opportunity to get that car on a loan at that age. And it would have ruined my life. I'd still be paying it off. I would have never been able to start my businesses or live the life that I did if I had taken those unbelievably predatory loans at the time. Also, I would have definitely died, plowed into a wall, but that's besides the point. Now, at this point, if we're talking dream car, I don't have one. That's a lie. I just lied to you, chat. I know my dream car. My dream car... Oh. Chat, are you ready? You want to hear what I believe is the pinnacle of machinery, technology, and mankind as a whole? My dream car? A Honda CR-V. Boom. Oh, Adam with the ice cream truck? That's a good one. Adam said, had some angry, most angry was who straight up sloshed. Yeah, well, anyone drinking and driving deserves to, I won't say. And Sport Roof, Shelby Sport Roof, true. Yeah, Honda CR-V. I'm not memeing. Real ones in the chat will understand why. A Honda CR-V, like I'd say a 2016 Honda CR-V, before they got computers put into them, right? Now, every day, all these cars, red, that's why. My dream car is one that doesn't need repairs. Well, it's a fuel part it needs, but it doesn't need repairs. A Honda CR-V, that's right. No, not drunk. You just splash around the sloshing motion. That's funny. Yeah, so a Honda CR-V, let me explain why. It is like the pinnacle of reliable vehicles. You could ride a Honda CR-V for 30 years without having to take it in. It is one of those buy for life type of purchases. It is going to last you for so long. It is just It's well priced, it's reliable, and the 2016 before they put computers in cars, because again, I hate that. I don't want to be able to have somebody remote turn off my car. I don't want my car to have any of those stupid features. We all know, Chad, I'm a paranoid person. I hate that stuff. I don't need to I don't need somebody to be able to remote shut off my car, or like take control of my car, or like surveil me, or hack my car, bro. Like that's no. Give me analog for a car. Other things, sure. But a 2016 Honda CR-V will never break down on you. And it is it is what you need. And you can drive like a maniac in that thing, and it will take the beating for all time. Well, it isn't too bad. Just go look up the Volkswagen Metal 2 on 3rd edition. The thing is, Volkswagen is famous for cars that break down easily. But yeah, let's look this up. He had a husband who was embarrassed. Do you know these people you're talking about, Adam? It's like, yes, this is my cousin, actually. Like, she had a husband who was embarrassed and trying to shrink down below the dash. That's funny. He was bald and had like 100 pounds of sadness. That's a classic right there. That's a life right there. That's a character in a book you just described. All right, let me grab my keyboard here, because you've said this car now multiple times. So let me look up what it is, because I don't know what it is. Volkswagen Tiguan. I know I'm butchering that, by the way. 3rd. Take a look. I'm gonna be straight up honest with you right now. Listen, it's not horrible, okay? It's almost where it's like a little... I hate the rounded edges that they started doing in cars. About 10 years ago, they started making them so bubbly. I hate it. But this is kind of a nice balance between it. This is a nice little car. This isn't a bad car at all. The first car I drove was a Honda CR-V, my man. So Adam, you know how good a Honda CR-V is. That's a car. I love the Honda CR-V, chat. You don't understand. Titan says, that car, the first edition, the oldest one, lasted more than 10 years for my dad. See, that's a beautiful thing right there. That's a beautiful thing. But the question is, how many times did he have to take it into a mechanic or do repairs himself? I mean, this looks good. What is it? Like MSRP? Is that what it is? See how much these goes for. I'm just curious. Starts at 30. Okay, so actually not egregious, chat. That's not a bad car choice, honestly. Okay. I see you. I mean, a Honda is still better, Saxton, and this is an objective. This is not an opinion. Honda is just a I mean, it's the famous thing about Honda and Toyota being like cars that last. The brakes worked and the armrest was at the perfect height. I don't know anything else. I've got an Odyssey, and I beat the... You wouldn't believe where I've driven this thing and through what, bro. I mean, you understand then. And it didn't look like any of those, though. I think it was a 2011 or something. Here's what you're talking about. Chat, this is the car I'm talking about. I don't think it's that pretty either. I'm not saying it is, but here it is. Simple, effective, and let me explain why this vehicle is incredible. Beyond, it's because it is a very small car that is much larger than you'd think. The Honda CR-V is a car which it's almost magic, because the trunk space is enormous. It's got SUV level trunk space somehow. The back seats fold down. You've got tons of seating. They fold down. You have so much space. You can sleep in the back of this. You can live with a family and kids in the back of this. 2024 instead. All right, let's take a look. I mean, this is the 2024 right here. It's nice. I mean, it is nice. I mean, the Honda CR-V is going to be better than this, of course, but it's nice. I'm not saying it's bad. It looks like it's well priced as well. One of those things you learn, folks. One of those things you learn. Ladies and gentlemen, today has been a very weird stream. Today has been an extremely weird stream. Let's try and get... Where's my controller? Let's try and get the new route done real quick, so that we can start at a nice little place. Hold on, chat. Tomorrow. Chat, we learned a lot today. Like, I learned the perfect spot I can stand at so I don't get hit. I learned the way to do that jump, that I can do that. Oh, okay, I've never had that happen. I've never had them both aggro to me that way. And we're good. All right. All right, we're gonna basically, I'm gonna get myself to the end of the new route, and then we will, we're gonna end stream. We'll be back tomorrow. And we'll start stream 5 hours prior to right now. Normal time. We won't be late like today, I hope. Wish me luck today. After stream, I have a lot to do. Chat, I'm so excited. Everything has gone so well. And, of course, a big part of it is thanks to y'all. Thanks to stream paying my my rent and all these little things. And thanks to the community. I mean, it's been life-changing. Obviously, Saxton, you're new here. And but obviously, you realize that I multi-stream. Whoa, okay. You're kidding me. Okay, first time. That guy has never been that dangerous to me until today. Wait until door. But 24 instead of third edition real good. Also, supposed to have auto brake if something is too close to the car when he's parking. I mean, that's the nice thing. Massage, heat up chairs, don't know what's called in English. The thing is, those bells and whistles are nice. I agree with you. But, like, you don't need them, man. Like, I understand. I'm not going to knock anyone who wants that stuff. But, like, I want a vehicle that I can pass down to my grandchildren. And I know it'll still be pristine. You know what I mean? That's my feeling of it. They used to make cars like that. That's how I feel about the sort of thing. But I get it. I'm not going to say I don't understand the desire for comfort, right? Also, we did make a mistake, chat. Actually, it's not a time loss, I'm realizing, which is we didn't get the elevator sent down. It is a time loss. That's okay, though. Yeah. We forgot to send the elevator deck down. I can see that with your subscriber number. Yeah. Most of my watchers are elsewhere. So right now there's 15 people watching, for example. I wish all of those people were subscribed to me on YouTube. If only, because YouTube is the last of the sites I stream on where it's not monetized because you need 500 subs, basically. And it's very annoying. Like, I'm monetized everywhere else. My rent is paid by streaming. But YouTube pays extremely well if I can just get monetized. And that requires 500 subscribers. But we're about to start putting out edited content, and that's going to definitely boost my sub count very quickly. Because, hold on. Like I said, folks, the month of April, my move is done. And then it is time to get that editor we've been looking for. Today, I never finished the story, by the way, that I was talking about. Nice. He turned around. Why is he aggro? Today, so we go to pick up the expensive fancy chair, right? And we're in like one of the richest areas of all time, a gated community, blah, 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 blah. And the guy was a web developer, like a big shot web developer who was selling the chair. Okay, get ready. We learned. Oh, don't you dare. We learned a lesson here. Chat, we just threw. Please, let me go. We learned to quit out here. But yeah, so on a whim, I was like, hey, do you know anyone who can edit? And he said he has some friends who could probably be my editor. And so I'm going to talk to them. Who knows if it'll work out, but I'm getting a full-time editor I'm looking to pay. And we're going to be putting out TikTok, all this stuff. Because I do well enough streaming, but like I need to hit the edited content if I really want to take off and make more than just enough to pay the rent, barely. And I'm back. I love how my mom has one opinion about me getting a motorcycle, but she wrote when she had kids. I mean, of course. I can't think of the word, but it's ignorant. Hypocritical, you mean? Hypocrites? Listen, I'm the same way. I'm going to be a hypocrite to my children as well. This is all right. I'm going to go because my phone is dying. I'm going to watch you with the other electronic object. Don't know how it's named. All phone. I can talk with that object. All right, Saxton. Well, I'll see you next time. I start stream 5 hours prior to now every day, and I end right about now. Hisab says yes. Chat, we're just going to finish this little run through, and then we are going to end the stream. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Okay, so that's the new method. All right, chat, we have a good method. All right. I forgot what I was supposed to do there, chat, because again, this is the second time only I've ever done this new route, but we did it. So, boom, boom. Boom. And we'll start tomorrow here. So, we are going to save our splits. This run did not beat your current splits. Would you like to save this run as a personal best? I guess. I don't know. It deleted everything. It deleted my splits. Bro, what? Why? Chat. I cannot believe that just happened. Well, I guess that was all for nothing, chat. Because now that my... Wait, no, hold on. Now they appeared here. 130... No. I mean, it saved some splits here, but it deleted my progress, chat. I think this patch of live split is messed up. Say goodbye to that run, unfortunately. We'll start fresh tomorrow. Tomorrow will be more insults. It's okay. It's okay, chat. Folks, ladies and gentlemen, it has been a wonderful little stream. I'm sorry I was so late, but it was for a good cause. We now have a real chair that we can use. So you didn't hear me complaining about back pain today, you know? So this chair is genuinely helping fix my back. I'm shocked at how this is one of the best purchases I've ever made, assuming it doesn't instantly break. Ladies and gentlemen, you have all been amazing today. You have been such an absolute joy. And I can't thank you enough for bearing with me through the weirdness that has been March, but we're almost done with it. And I am just going to go ahead. I'm going to call it there because my system is all messed up right now. I wanted to raid somebody, but I can't do it because my thing is all messed up. Listen, I'll see you tomorrow, folks. Don't forget, I start stream every day exactly 5 hours prior to right now. I mean, I'm a little late sometimes. Join the Discord for updates. If I'm late, I always post it in the Discord. You'll know beforehand, or if I'm not streaming, but I should be streaming normal time tomorrow. Folks, you are all amazing. Thank you for all the support. Chris, thank you for the bits. Appreciate you so much. Thank you for all the follows. I love y'all. Thank you for making my life so much better, and